Opportunity cost is one of my favorite topics in financial management because I believe it is some sort of intersection of financial management with logical thinking. I'm not saying that it is the only place you can see that. No, it absolutely carries a considerable weight of logical thinking. The main idea is hidden here. Every choice has a cost. Not always in money, but in missed opportunities. So it gives you some logics to measure that opportunity cost, and it is telling you it is not always in money. Even an opportunity you are missing because of a choice, that also counts toward this definition. Now you may ask, okay, there are, for example, 4 options that I have for decision making. It says that if you go for any of these options you have opportunity cost. Okay, you are saying if I go, for example, for the choice 3, I'm gonna lose the opportunities related to 2, related to 1, and related to 4. That's correct. However, we have a standard, and that's the part, again, I said that I like that logic, that feasibility, that simplicity in the model. It says that you don't need to go and see what are the costs what are the opportunities you lost regarding each of these choices that now you are not choosing, because it makes it very difficult that you go and find how many other options and choices you have. It makes it simple for you, and that's the beauty of this concept. It says that just go and check the next best opportunity, the next best choice you have. Here you want to go for option 3. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you if it is the best one. I'm asking you which one is the best next option. You say 1. Okay, now you are gonna see what are the opportunities you miss because of not choosing choice 1, because you took choice 3. And now you see the world around us is full of these cases. Always, when we are trying to make a decision, we are really not 100% sure. We are not 100% on that plate because we notice that we are losing something. And another point that I want to tell you, my friends, that's when you are having some dilemmas, having some situation that you need to make a decision. And when you are making the decision, it is 1, it is 2. And I'm talking about a dreamy situation. when you are making that decision, for example, 1, you are not missing anything, you are not losing anything. There is no second option, and there is zero opportunity cost for that. That's an amazing situation, my friend, and don't take that for granted. I'm telling you, and at the side of financial management topics that we are talking about, just check your past and see how many times you were in the situation that your choice was wonderful in a way that there was no second option to it. And in fact, there was no opportunity cost for that. Those surreal, dreamy situations are really refreshing phase of our lives. And I'm telling you, never take those moments for granted. Never take those cases for granted. Because more and more the complexity of situation, choices grows, we are really feel under pressure. We are really feel sandwiched to choose between 1 or 2. You are sure that choice A, choice 1, is the better choice, but you know that by choosing it, you are gonna miss many things because of not choosing 2. And that makes it sad. Makes it sometimes a regret for lifetime, although you are gonna stay happy with this. And that's the reason I told you I really like the concept of opportunity cost, because with that you can check many things from a more philosophical and technical perspective, because you accept that when you understand this topic, when you as a logical person agree that even the best option comes at some cost, that are the opportunities you are missing because of not having the second best option, it helps you make your decision with more confidence. You are offered 2 options, A and B. A is a better company. A has a better payment. A has a more promising career path, more prestige, but you need to go to another city that is not as good, as welcoming as the city now you are in. You are settled in that city. You have many friends. So it is the opportunity cost. This opportunity comes at a cost. And another things I want to tell you about the opportunity cost. Of course, when you are analyzing the opportunity cost, nothing is for sure. And one of the reasons that many people are not ever happy with their decision after a while, because after time passes, they started to add to the value of those opportunities that got lost because of that decision. I hope I'm conveying this concept well to you. That never that happened. Never let that happen, that with time you get the value of that opportunities you lost because of your choice grow irrationally, and always you think that you have made the wrong decision. Okay, let's go now with some examples that we have, and the examples are the technical ones here. The first one, opportunity cost of cash. You have $20,000, and this $20,000 you are putting it in your checking account. It is one choice, and another choice that you have is investing in a 5% treasury bill. You can discuss many reasons why some person wants to put $20,000 in cash in the checking account, at least for 1 year. For example, you can consider that their heat pump machine, that they are expensive machines that we are using in our houses, is showing signs of a replacement, and it should get done, and at any time it stops working, you need to replace it. And how much does it cost? For example, it is the estimate that you have is $15,000, and you don't want to get involved with the finance and all those things, so you think it's a better decision to make. So you go with this one. So if you go with this decision comes at cost. What is the cost? The cost is losing this 5% return on your investment. And you may see after 1 year your machine is working very well, after 2 years it works very well, 3 years and no problem. And after that you are looking at the fact that you almost lost 15% of that. That's the opportunity cost. And that's the reason I'm telling you we shouldn't look at our decision making in a way that what if I have done. At that moment, with your analysis, you came to that. You can use all the experience you get to improve your future decision making. But the fact that you concentrate on the decision making you make in the past and they were not the best, don't let that haunt you. Okay, let's go for another example. Opportunity cost of capital. Using company funds to buy new equipment instead of investing the fund at another case. So when it says it is investing the fund in another case, of course the opportunity cost would be the returns you receive on this investment, but you decide to go and buy new equipment, or you decide to go and buy new furniture. Another example, opportunity cost of time. Studying for 3 hours, it's very relatable. Example, study for 3 hours instead of working a paid shift. For example, I get a call from my employer and say that, can you come on the weekend? We need you. And I'm doing the math and I see I can go for 16 hours. I work over there. In comparison to say, no, I want to stay and catch up with my schoolwork or catch up with my family or that type of thing. Each decision comes at a cost. That's the beautiful concept of opportunity cost. And the last one, opportunity cost in personal finance. Buying a $1,200 phone instead of investing that money. And you can see many people around you, they go with this decision. But what is the opportunity cost? What is the opportunity they lose? They could invest this money in something and benefit from the return of the investment instead of this one. So, in fact, opportunity cost, some sort of technical terminology here.